Hello, my beautiful people. Here is Anna, and I am here in Germany today for just few days. And I decided, you know what? I felt like this land was always shrinking me, and I said, no, that's not gonna happen anymore. So I just took out my camera, my phone, and decided that I'm gonna talk right on the street, and I'm gonna become visible and show up for myself first, because that's the only way I can do extraordinary things in life and serve others to the fullest when I show up as myself fully. So I'm here, and the topic of this video is God. I want to talk what God has to do with our success, with our fulfillment, with our extraordinary life. And the answer is very simple. We are God's highest creations. We are His children. And that means that if we are His children, and we have his DNA, his characteristics, his superpowers. It means that we are as powerful creators as he is. And that means that if he is able to create limitless miracles, absolutely extraordinary realities, it means that we have the same power too. And we are given the power to do this in a very practical, very tangible, very logical, and rational way, meaning through our thoughts, words, actions, and interactions. And therefore, it means that every single day and every single moment of your life, you are a limitless creator. And that means that whether you are conscious about it or not, you do create your best reality to the extent you believe you can, because you are limited or limitless, only depending on what you believe in. And therefore, if you, even for a second, remind yourself that you were born limitless. Your potential, your capacity, energetic capacity, mind capacity, body capacity is limitless. If you read holy books carefully, then God says that the power is in your words, is in your thoughts and your actions. So be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you speak into existence. Be careful what you do and don't do. And do things intentionally, because you are your own highest creator. And therefore, I want you to now think, what have you been doing consciously in order to create that life of your dreams? What are the steps that you've been taking on a daily basis? And what are the steps that you've been taking that might be holding you back from living the life that you want? Maybe you have certain habits. Maybe you were speaking in a certain way, maybe in a negative way, or it's just a habit of complaining, or there is a certain cultural stigma that people just think in a particular way about a certain topic or life situation. Yeah, where you've been actively taking yourself away from the reality you want, because you are the creator. And we talk a lot about what to do this, to create what we want, but we barely talk about what is actually not to do, because it is holding us back, because those two are important. And if at some point of your life you start doubting if you are on the right track or not, if you're doing the right things or not, just come back to God within you. Put a hand on your heart, close your eyes, and say, God, I ask for guidance. I ask for permission. Show me the way. What should I do now? Is that the right path? And then listen. Listen to your body. Listen to your heart. Listen what's going on inside. Your body will always give you a response. We just unlearned that mind, body, soul connection, but it's always there. Because if we were created in this trinity, in this unity of mind, body, soul, it means that we know very well in the depths of our existence how to use them all for our highest good and for the highest good of the planet and all the people and God. And therefore, if you want to find an answer, just tune in, ask. That's why you were given mind. And then connect. That's why you were giving body. And listen to what your soul says, because that's your channel to connect with God. And therefore, if you ask me, how is God influencing our success? Well, directly. The moment you forget about God within you, then all the actions, all the trials, all the external validations feel absolutely unfulfilling, absolutely empty, absolutely destroying. And the moment you start creating with purpose, with mission, with love, with service, with power within you, then you thrive and you feel good, you feel joy, you feel abundant, you feel purposeful. And there is nothing more beautiful than that. So tune in, listen to your body, stay resilient, stay connected, create with love, spread light, and remember that you are here to live your extraordinary life. You were not created in order to live in normality, in the ordinary. This is BS. You are here for extraordinary things. Imagine what a hard process it is to create a life. Two cells that were brought together inside a female body in order to create a whole human, and not just the body, but the soul, the mind, and the whole system of our body in its complicated way. Just take our mind, our brain. The scientists have discovered just few percentages of our whole brain. This is how complicated it is, how truly magical and mysterious and holy, sacred our body is. And this sacred body was not created by mistake, by accident, by chance, for no reason. You have a reason. So go live this reason to the fullest. And I hope that reminder was very timely. If that was the case, please let me know in the comments. I will deeply appreciate. And if you want to speak with me in person, how I can support you personally as your coach, as a hypnotherapist, as a person who guides people to their highest potential, to living their highest potential in all aspects of their life, to break through from limiting beliefs and patterns that might be holding you back, let me know, reach out. I'll leave my contact and let's create our extraordinary lives together. I'm here for you. Thank you for your trust.